Dot dot dot. Hey sis, she isn't talking. Whatever. Not that there's anything more to talk about anyway. Let's just take the stuff and go. Aww. Come on, little one. No need to make that face. Why did we take this job again? Whatever. A sea slug, specifically. Hey, Kikabad, what are you doing just watching over there? Just toss her the boss's Mora. Then let's take the paintings and go. Do we have to, though? He doesn't know what we're doing this far out. Why don't we just take the Mora and... How do they put it again? Favors are more important to deals than Mora? Hey, what are you guys doing? What? Where did you pop out from? Looks like you're bothering this young lady. Huh? Bothered? We're just here to buy some artwork, you know. Buying? How much were you going to pay for one? 500,000 more? 550,000? 600,000? Wait, you don't have any hard figures at all. Well, that's not our fault. This Melusine won't talk. Well, if she doesn't want to talk to you, then she doesn't want to sell. You're just here to take her stuff, aren't you? Take? This is a fair exchange. A fair and square exchange. We're not going to shortchange her. And what's this to you anyway? Nonsense. Paimon heard that guy over there talking about taking the Mora. Told you to watch your mouth, you. Does it really matter? Haven't we always solved things this way up till now? Can't you ever shut up? We don't have the time to involve unrelated people. Besides, what are you looking at? Nothing. Buzz off. You're butting into legitimate business here. If not, I'm afraid we might have to resort to less savoury methods to settle this. Oh, interesting. Do we battle? Violence, okay. I don't mind. Straightforward, huh? Well, that saves us time as well. See, what did I tell you?
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Oh, they have a bit more health than I was expecting. I have to put in effort now? There we go. They ran off, huh? Why do these people always need to take a beating before they'll cool off, huh? But never mind that. Are you okay? I'm fine. Thank you. I'm not very good at dealing with such people. You're very impressive. Hehe. Well, we are well-honed professional adventurers after all. People like that can't hold a candle to us, that's for sure. No, I don't mean her skills. Anyway, she was the only one fighting. You were just watching. Well, Paimon's a guide. We're just splitting the work, you know? Right, Harley? Actually, we've said a lot so far, but what was she... Should we call you again? Ma mère. My name is Ma mère. I was painting here, but... Ooh, so Melusines can paint too? Yes, I do. Every day, in fact. Because painting the things that I want to brings me happiness. Well, aren't you a painter then? I see. I'm not sure I understand what you mean, but I guess so. Anyway, let's help gather up the painting tools first, Harley. Considering how short her hands are, Paimon's can't even imagine how she'd hold a brush. But your hands are shorter than mine. Thank you. It would take a long time for me to clean them up. You help Ma mère pick up the scattered painting tools. Well, looks like we're more or less done. Good job, Paimon. It was mostly me doing the work. You barely did anything, Paimon. Hey, it's called a division of labour. Speaking of which, what were those people actually trying to do? Them? They wanted to exchange Mora for the paintings in my hands. Oh, so they wanted to... Wait, then they were here to buy your art after all, weren't they? Uh-oh, what do we do? Sounds like we had good intentions, but we ended up interrupting a business transaction you were having. Business? I don't think you could call it that. Don't both sides have to exchange things the other needs for it to be called business? I don't need Mora, so that wasn't business. You don't need Mora? Well, wait, you're not some sort of renowned painter, are you? Renowned? Does that mean that people know about you? I guess I count then. Previously, a stranger claiming to be an art collector or something asked to exchange a large sum of Mora for my artwork. A self-proclaimed collector came to you? And they cited a high price to boot. No wonder you said you didn't need Mora. If Paimon could sell her paintings for that much. Can you draw too, Paimon? Not really. But maybe with some hard work, starting today. Not with that attitude, you won't. Paimon knows, but... Oh, this makes her so envious. That said, who's that collector you were talking about anyway? A rather cool person, and quite gentle too. If he hadn't suddenly mentioned Mora, I would have just given him the painting as a gift. Why do these tall people always love talking about that stuff? I don't think this is a matter of height. Of course, after all, Mora is... Well, actually, Paimon doesn't think you can evaluate art solely based on Mora either. Mère, could Paimon have a look at your paintings? Paimon's curious. About the value of the art, I presume. Hey, Paimon's not always thinking about that stuff. This is appreciation. Appreciation of art. Nothing else, alright? Sure, but... If you're so interested, Paimon, why don't I just draw a portrait for the two of you? Would you really? You helped me chase those troublesome people away, and you helped me gather up my painting tools. I've actually been wondering how to thank you all this time. It's just, would a painting be too odd of a thank you gift to give? No, of course not. Right, ma mère, could we give you some directions regarding the painting, by the way? Sure. But before that, I'll need to repack my painting tools. Those people knocked my paint buckets over, so there's no way I can work here. I'll need to make a trip home first. Harley, Paimon, could you wait for me in the village? I'll clean up over here and head down soon. The village? Ah, right. It's our home. We call it Melusine Village. You just need to swim down from over here and then keep going forward. Okay then, let's go! Ancient Colours Act 1, a brush of sea foam and crimson. Alright, there's a Melusine for you. Their village should just be up ahead. Ah, you're from the outside. Welcome, but I don't have flowers to give you right now. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Look at her. I love this. Flowers? Aw, come on, there's no need to be so formal. Oh, okay. In that case, let me just welcome you very, very enthusiastically to Melusine Village. Welcome. Thanks a lot. Yep, I'm very enthusiastic, so whatever you want to know, I'll tell you all about it. Nice. In that case, could you tell us a bit about Melusine Village? Sure I can. The village is home to lots of melusines. Well, you can't see them here, but you will if you keep going forward. Everyone here is a wonderful melusine, so if you're a good person, you'll definitely be welcomed here. I wouldn't say that I've never done any evil. Oh no. I have to tell my friends who work with the Melusine Phantom. Hey, Holly was just joking. We haven't done anything worth us being pursued by the Melusine Phantom. Really? Really? Of course, really. Okay, I trust you. What should I say next? I forgot. But I remember that the ending was, I hope you enjoy your stay here in our village. Nice. Shall we go have a look then, Holly? We'll see you later. Kosanziana? Oh, she's a figure in Romanian mythology. A beautiful, good-natured princess or daughter of an emperor. Or described as a fairy with immense powers. We'll see you later, Kosanziana. See you. I hope that the next time we meet, I'll have lots of flowers ready for you. Why? Why won't they sprout? Hey there, what are you busy with? Ooh, this is what they call a home vegetable garden, right? Vegetable garden? But this is supposed to be a flower garden. Oh no, I'm not a very good florist, am I? Did Paimon get something wrong? Sorry. Huh, so this is what you were talking about previously when you said that you had no flowers to give us, Kosanziana. I already forgot. Kosanziana. That's right. I've planted all these seeds, but nothing's happened yet. They aren't all ruined, are they? That would be such a shame. You'd need to start over in that case, wouldn't you? That's right. I mean, what I want is a beautiful flower garden. I don't want people to call it a vegetable garden. If that's the case, then just let us, the ever-helpful helpers, help you. Paimon and Harley, do you know how to garden? Can you help me? I've been known to plant some flowers and crops here and there. Oh, that's so cool. My wish is to become an awesome florist, but the flowers I plant always wither. I tried transplanting flowers at first, but they always died. After that, I tried to start them off from seeds, but they just refused to sprout. Flowers are so beautiful, but raising them is so hard. But humans have gotten used to such hard work, so they have an easy time caring for flowers. Maybe humans just plant flowers in environments better suited to growing them. The environment. The humans who sell flowers also said that flowers grow better outside, but if I do that, it'll be hard for me to go care for them. It is said that there are all sorts of flowers in faraway places, and maybe, just maybe, some of them might do better here in the village, but I can't go so far from home to collect them myself. Hehe, then you've met the right people. We, Paimon and Harley, have travelled everywhere, and we've seen all sorts of flowers. Naku weeds, for example. Oh, that's a good idea. Naku weeds can even grow in places that are stormy all year round. Surely Melusine Village doesn't have weather that bad. Not cool weeds? A strange name. I've heard that humans display flowers at their horticultural fairs. Do humans abroad display weeds too? Well, no. Naku weeds are a type of flower, not a weed. Even if the wind isn't blowing, they will gently shake when thunder can be heard. That's why the locals use them to predict the coming of a storm. Flowers that can vibrate by themselves. I wonder what those might look like. I'd really want to see them. Can you think of any other suitable flowers? Windwheel asters, for example. That's right, windwheel asters grow out in the wild, and they're a tough breed. Maybe they'll also grow here. Pinwheel asters. I've never heard that name before. Are they really spiky or something? Well, not really. Wind wheels are things you put on buildings. They have big sails that are like flower petals, and when the wind blows, they spin like this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Windwheel asters are called that because they spin in the wind as well. So they spin and make whoop noises? Amazing. I wish I could go see them right now. Oh, okay, cool. Can you think of any other suitable flowers? Silk flowers, for example. Silk flowers? What a strange name. Do they grow in the muck and mud? No, that's not it. If you hear silk, it means pretty clothes. The flowers themselves are beautiful too, and they can even be worn. Pretty flowers from another land that you can wear? That's so cool. I wish I could see one right now. Sumeru roses, for instance. That's right, you can find Sumeru roses everywhere in Sumeru's rainforests. It's a really tough plant. The rainforest is also pretty humid, so it's quite similar to Melusine Village. Sumeru roses. I've tried planting other roses. Is there any difference between them and the ones from Sumeru? Paimon doesn't really know all that much about flower varieties, but its colour, at least, is definitely different from the ones you find in Fontaine. But the Sumeru rose's most distinguishing feature is its scent. You can use it to make great perfumes, and it's amazing when added to desserts. I've never seen such an exotic rose before, and with a special scent, you say. I'd love to get a whiff of that. Odds are that Paimon will eat it before you get a chance. Hey, Paimon won't do that. She'll at least wait till it's been made into a proper dish first. I think that'll do for now. Well, since you're so curious, Kosenzena, I think. Kosenzena. Why don't we help you look for a few exotic flowers? You really would? In that case, could I have all of them at... Wait, no. I have to be a responsible florist, so just one type will do for starters. Harley, what kind of flowers would you be willing to bring me? Let's find a Sumeru rose. Alright, sure. This isn't something you often see in Fontaine, so it'll make for some awesome bragging rights with the humans here. Hehe, being able to show off a flower to humans. Oh, I never even dreamed that such a day might come. Consider it compensation for Paimon's transgressions. Oh, that's fine. I'm already over it. Please help me bring flowers from other lands so I can build the most beautiful garden. If you've made your decision, Harley, let's give those flowers to Kosenzena. No, she's just gone. Distant lands flowers, flowers from a distant land. Now I have you in my hand. Phew, planting these flowers is pretty tough. I really just thought, like, oh, I would get a little bit of extra dialogue from her. I didn't think I would get a whole extra side quest. You say that, but it was Cousin Zena and I who did the work. Paimon's been super concerned for these flowers, you know. Mental stress counts as work too. Flowers from distant lands? So strange, yet so beautiful. Hehe, my flower garden will be the envy of the humans. Yup, you don't see them in Fontaine often, so make sure to show them off to the people here a little more. Hehe. Hehe, you can't smell those Sumeru roses without being reminded of the delicious dishes you can make using them. Rose custard, candied agellenic nuts, lambert fish roll. So this is the Sumeru rose that you love to eat, Paimon. So many petals with so many colours. Eh? Sumeru roses have many colours? That's right. Petals of many colours combine to form this flower, and their colours shift as it rocks back and forth. They even change colour? Now I get it. When you put Sumeru roses into food, the food itself will also start to turn into a rainbow of shifting colours. No wonder you love those dishes, Paimon. They must be truly beautiful. Paimon thinks that you'd only see multicolored food that changes colour after eating some poisonous mushrooms. Paimon didn't think that you would see flowers so differently from us, Cousin Zena, and that explaining things would be so tough. Paimon's head hurts now. Why would your head hurt? You think that those flowers are beautiful, and I see them exactly the same way. Oh, the rainbows? Well, they are pretty, but Paimon wouldn't call our perspectives exactly the same. We definitely share an appreciation for flowers, though, so there's no need to sweat the small stuff. You just concentrate on taking care of them. Next, I must find some water with which to nourish my precious flowers. No need to trouble yourself, I'll fetch some for you. That's right, just leave it to Harley. Let's give the flowers some more water. That should do it. Now we just need to leave the flowers to grow. I hope your garden blooms and prospers. Oh, flowers from a distant land. I promise I will cherish you and care for you. The two of you have given me such exotic flowers, and I too must repay you with things that are every bit as beautiful. Come on, you're making Paimon blush. But, is this component the thing as beautiful as a flower? That's right. These components are both lovely and useful to the village, which is why I love them, and love collecting them. I look at them every day, and they make me very happy. You could call components useful, but beautiful? You know, Paimon, you find Mora beautiful. That's true, and looking at Mora every day does make Paimon super happy. Human lives are so hard, I thought. So what do they see that makes them happy? So I went to the human village, and there I saw all the beautiful flowers they had. If Melusine village were to be filled with all those lovely flowers, I am sure everyone would be very happy. That's why I've decided to become a florist, one who will plant a lovely flower garden in our village. I will succeed, even if it means that I must give up some of my beautiful components and work as hard as humans do. Wow, Paimon didn't realize how much you're willing to do for the flowers you love so much. Your sacrifices won't be in vain. Paimon, kind soul that she is, will continue helping you for sure. You could totally learn from her, you know. Well, because Paimon's got you, the super kind-hearted Harley, around, Paimon only needs to do a little bit of work. A strange mechanical part obtained near Melusine village. It looks subtly different from common mechanical parts. You have no idea why it ended up here, but beautiful metal products like this are loved by melusines. Eh? Wait a minute. That's... Wow. Pretty. Harley. Paimon. Huh? Ma mère? Why are you so surprised, Paimon? Are you surprised, Paimon? And happy that we have met again after all this while? What do you mean, all this while? It wasn't that long at all. Well, it hasn't exactly been a long while since we last met. Actually, how did you get back sooner than us? Oh, okay, that's why she's surprised. We didn't see you at all either. The whole 4 minutes, yeah. I came back immediately after packing, and I wound up waiting for you here. Well, alright then. Also, is this Melusine village? All their houses are kind of small. Pretty interesting. Yeah, that's because they're small, Paimon. Maybe we've got a Melusine chef, a Melusine adventurer, or a Melusine architect who specializes in building Melusine houses in this village. Hey, ma mère, what does your house look like? My house is pretty and quiet. It's a good place to paint. Come on, it's this way. How did you get to the village before us? There's actually a lot of shortcuts. Father taught us how to find them. Oh, you mean your dad? Does he live in the village too? He's not in the village. How should I put it? He's all around us? Why haven't the materials I ordered before arrived yet? The accessories you're wearing seem rather strange. My accessories? I'm sorry. I'm an artisan. Whenever I see ornaments and such that I've never seen before, my mind jumps right to, how do I make that? Yours are so beautiful. Simple yet full of charm. I love them. Oh, thank you. You spoke of materials you ordered. That's right. I mean gems I ordered from a merchant in Fontaine. I make all kinds of accessories out of gems, but conversely, I can't do my work without them. I just wish the goods would come in faster. Why have you got your fishing rod out over here? Are you really fishing? There's water and a rod. Of course I'm fishing. To think that you outsiders don't even know that. What's this world coming to? Seriously. I'm sure Paimon knows what fishing is. That's true. You did fish Paimon out of the water back then, didn't you? They keep reminding us of this now. I don't know whether they just want to remind us because it's been so long since the start of the game, or whether that's going to become relevant later. They keep mentioning it. Wait a minute, that's not the problem here. What Paimon meant to say is, you know, that it's kind of weird for a Melusine to be using a fishing rod. Paimon didn't think you fished like that. I'm not being weird. I learned this from an outsider. Delaroche is a great person. She not only taught me how to fish, but she also gave me a rod too. Hers looked nicer, of course, but that's fine. She's a professional, and I'm just a hobbyist. Still, I've been waiting here for so long. Why haven't I gotten a bite yet? In that case, why don't you let us pros help you figure out where you're going wrong? Huh? Are the two of you really better than Delaroche? She's a professional with a very pretty fishing rod. Looks like we might have to prove our skills, eh? But are there actually any fish here? Huh, now that you mention it, there really aren't any. Paimon thought that was weird right from the get-go too. Fish. Delaroche did say that not all waters have fish in them. Does that count as a fish? If that isn't a fish, could it be the reason I can't fish it up in the first place? Master Harley, Master Paimon, please tell me. What must I do to fish that up? You sure are polite. Well, of course we'll help you. But first off, what's that thing you're referring to? It moves very quickly in the water, and it's so slippery that it's really hard to catch. That does sound like a fish. But it could also be some other underwater creature, right? Well, whatever the case, we can be sure that it's something that lives in the water, but since we can't really see its silhouette, it must be hiding deep down. The way Paimon sees it, we need to spread some bait out and get it to come to the surface. But it ate so much bait already. I'm not sure if switching baits will help. Well, let's just spread some out first and prepare our rod, then wait for it to bite. We don't know what it is yet, but oh well. What beautiful technique. Let me try again. I'll give you the bait, Master Harley, Master Paimon, and then I'll ready my rod, even though it's not a professional's pretty rod. Oh, that's not a problem. Just leave spreading the bait out to us. All we need to do is spread the bait Iara gave us here, right? Bait. Please. Will it still be attracted to bait? What the fuck? Are these the beautiful techniques of fishing? Hi. Do I have to kill it? It's just chilling. Yeah, it looks like I have to kill it. Iara places the weakened ball octopus into a waiting bucket. Oh, we had to do that. Okay. I was like, what the hell? What lovely fishing technique. But this creature is now no longer beautiful. How did this happen? Sorry, we didn't think the thing you were talking about was a ball octopus, so we, it's my fault. Yeah, you were way too hasty. Well, Paimon didn't stop you either. Don't apologize. It is in the bucket now, and that's enough for me. If you say so. But seriously, how did a ball octopus end up here? Did it follow the flow and then fall in by accident? I caught it outside. Wait, what? I wanted to be sure of my skills at using the fishing rod, which is why I went to go catch that. Ball octopus, I think you called it. If I put it in here, I'd be able to fish it up whenever I wanted. Well, that was the plan anyway, but I waited and waited and it wouldn't bite no matter what. It's kind of concerning how you captured one and put it in a pool to practice fishing with a rod. But we just spread some bait out into the water and it came out just like that. Didn't you think of doing something like that, Iara? I tried many different types of bait, like mincemeat, breadcrumbs, worms, mints, components. It would just eat them and then disappear. I was even starting to think that bait had no effect on it. You've got to catch it. Components? That, doesn't sound like bait. Best not to feed strange things to aquatic products. That's right. Hang on, what kind of name is aquatic products? Components are very, very important. Since they're not meant to be used as bait, I need to find a way to get them back. Anyway, Master Harley and Master Paimon, please take this component as thanks for your help. Oh, it's fine. We didn't do all that much anyway. Eh? But Delaroche said that you need to call people Master when you ask them for help, and that they will like it when you pay them consultation fees. Is that not the case? Please, take this dry component. It will be very useful to you in Melusine Village. Well, if you say so, Iara. Thanks a lot. Yes, I hope that I can learn more beautiful fishing techniques from you two in the future as well. Ooh, it's you, my teacher. Are you going to teach me some of your brilliant fishing techniques today too? How have things gone for you recently? Yep. After learning what you taught me and scattering lots of bait, I learned how to attract fish. But catching them can still be pretty tough. Haven't caught too many, but the fish in the surrounding waters sure did get plumper. That's something, I guess? A disturbing noise comes from within. Huh, so it actually does fit. If you tried harder, Master Paimon, you'd be able to fit inside too. But Paimon doesn't want to work hard. The fuck? I've got to do my best in training. Huh? I don't think I've seen you before. Who are you? Ah, wait, no, let me guess. You're tall, and you look completely different from us melusines. I know, you must be from outside the village. A deduction most brilliant. I mean, I'm just a trainee. That's why my skills are still lacking. But I've been training diligently every day. One day soon, I'll be able to officially join the melusines Phantom. Why do you need to do special training? Well, to join the melusines Phantom, of course. Monsieur Neviette says that we all have the potential to become melusines agents. But you have to undergo strict assessments to become a member for real, so I have to work hard. Kinda hope there'll be a playable Melusine. Yeah, me too. Why do you want to join the melusines Phantom? Because I want to defend justice as one of their members, and also their official uniform is super cool. Oh, yes, my favorite character in Great Detective Herlock is Agent Gina of the melusines Phantom. Although her deductions are often full of holes, the effort she puts in to catch criminals for the sake of her future is very inspiring indeed. So yes, I dream of becoming a member of the melusines Phantom. Oh, wait! I've noticed in Fontaine they've been like leaving the spin crystals in places where they look like they're part of the natural environment, and I actually fucking love that. It's a really nice touch. I wonder, what sort of clothes are in fashion over in this city in Fontaine? Are you wearing the latest and greatest by any chance? Donut, so true. I doubt so. Huh, I do think that the clothes you're wearing do have a designer feel to them though. I've never seen their like before. In fact, I thought that they were some new fashion of a sort. I'd love to try something like that on. You love fashionable outfits, don't you? Sure do. Lovely clothes with their own sense of style can sometimes even give their wearers confidence in their beauty. It's a wonderful thing. People who are able to design such clothes are awesome. I too really love sewing and design work. Sometimes when I see the beautiful clothes worn by people in the city of Fontaine, I think, if only I could put something similar on. Can melusines wear human clothes though? Well, of course not. Our bodies are very different. Even beautiful clothes made for children wouldn't make good direct fits for us. But whether we be human or melusine, our feelings towards lovely clothes are one and the same, and so I wish to create such clothes that melusines too can wear. Fair. Huh, I've never seen you around before. You're a new face and from outside too. Normal humans don't come around here often. Are you an adventurer then? I've heard that they run around all over the place, just like you. Is that true? I have been to lots of places indeed. Oh, that's great. I want to join the Adventurers Guild in the future too. That way I can explore all sorts of places. Alright, it's decided. I'm going to be a great melusine adventurer. It'll be dangerous, you know. Yes, that's true. The books say that you'll encounter lots of crises. My big sister also tells me that if you go out willy-nilly, you'll be gobbled up by a great big monster. I know she's just trying to scare me though. Once I'm ready and not afraid of any danger whatsoever, I'm going to explore the outside world. Hello. You look like you're from outside the village. Excuse me, but would you accept my request for an interview? What? We've got reporters here too? Hee, a journalist, huh? Looks like I give people the same impression as a real one, huh? That said, I'm not a real journalist. I'm studying hard to become one, though. Just like the ones who write for the Steambird. Oh, so there's the Melusine newspaper nowadays? I'm working on one of my own. I record the things that happen every day into it, and I make some drawings for it too. Huh. Wait a moment. I'm the one conducting the interview, so why are you the one asking the questions? Well, whatever. As long as the content's newsworthy. Outland visitor reports business to Melusine chief reporter. Guest interested in the future of Melusine news industry. Hee, that's our title. Oh. It seems like every single one of them has their own thing that they've seen humans do and been inspired by, which is very interesting. Lutine? Oh my, I've never seen you before, traveler. Would you like to try some of Melusine Village's specialties? Local specialties? That's right. Let me introduce you. Here we use ingredients sourced nearby to make delicious dishes that match our tastes. I might be tooting my own horn here, but our specialties are well known amongst niche gourmets. The Steambird even included trying Melusine Village cuisine in their 100 heroic challenges to try this year feature. We are number 20 on the list. Heroic challenges? Also, I've recently come up with a new dish. Want to try it out? Lutine takes out a dish with a blurry silhouette. The stimulating scent makes your eyes swell up. This doesn't look edible. You don't think so anyway. Sure, hit me with it. Contrary to its appearance, the dish is actually most refreshing. After a single bite, the pungent flavors also become surprisingly amiable. There's lots of things you can't know till you try. My food was pretty good, huh? I could tell from your expression. Huh, you're an unfamiliar face. Where did you come from? How did you come to our village? Don't be nervous. You must be an adventurer from afar. Sorry, force of habit from work. I just wanted to say hello. A habit you picked up at work? Yeah, I'm Sedil, an ancient of the Melusine Phantom. My usual work involves site inspection and information collection, all to ensure the safety of Fontaine's citizens. So, well, when I see people I haven't seen before, I get a little nervous. Sorry about that. Oh. So there are people from the Melusine Phantom in Melusine Village too, huh? Well, that's a matter of course, though. Well, I'm just here on vacation. If I was one of my colleagues on the job, I wouldn't just be hanging around willy-nilly. There's much left to do today. Are there any Melusines around who might need help? One moment. There's Veronata, I suppose. She's an earnest and hard-working sort, and she's learning from Carabosse. She says she wants to be able to help everyone. She's been struggling with some new medicine or another. I'm not sure about the details, but... I wish Caraboss would be a bit more serious. What can I do to help? I'm not all that sure myself. It seems to have something to do with developing medicine or something. But if you do go and help her out, I'm sure she'll be very happy. And I'll be too. Fair. Could you tell me about Melusine Village? Huh? Is it your first time here? Well, in that case, welcome. This is the home of us Melusines, but as you can see, owing to the location, we don't get many human visitors. Be sure to let me know if you run into any trouble here, or if you need anything at all. Are you the village head? The village head? Do you mean some person who's in charge of everyone? I don't think that describes me. I'm just a little older than the other kids. As everyone's big sister, it's my responsibility to help with day-to-day issues. That's right, I've got to look after everyone. Well, this place is my house. And, welcome to my humble abode. Please don't mind the mess, and all comments are welcome, and no need to be so formal. So this place is a quiet spot suited for painting because it's a good distance from the village, huh? I'm back, Seymour. Welcome back, milady. You are as gentle, lovely, and radiant as ever. Whoa, did that robot dog just talk? Yes, Paimon, Harley, this is Seymour. He's family. Seymour, these two are Harley and Paimon. They're nice people who stopped others from giving me Mora. Don't phrase it like that. You make it sound like we did something bad. Actually, never mind that. Why can Seymour speak? What do you mean? Of course he can. There'd be something wrong with him if that wasn't the case. Talking robot dogs aren't generally the norm. Is that so? But Seymour can. Since you're from abroad, I guess you know what you're talking about. That said, Seymour can talk, and he's also my best friend. He even critiques my paintings. I see. Your judgment is very sharp, milady. It just talked again. Paimon's sure that Mamere isn't doing ventriloquism or anything, but does their exchange really make sense? It feels mismatched. Did someone give it to you as a gift? That's not it. We met when I was looking for paints nearby once. That's when I discovered poor Seymour lying in a pile of junk, all alone. So I talked to him, and we became friends. Later I brought him back with me so he'd have a home. Still, does this thing have any other functions other than talking? Seymour, poor. I am sorry, milady, but I fear I cannot. What's going on? Apologies. I believe that you know as well as I do, milady. He did say some stuff, but he hasn't moved one bit. Ooh, Seymour actually spoke to you. He usually doesn't talk to anyone but me. He must know that you're a nice person. However, he can't move or run around like normal furry dogs. True, you know, he might be one of those clockwork mecha. Do you just talk to him all the time, Mamere? Yes, no one in the village really understands art, so there's never much to talk about. I mean, they care about me, but holding a conversation can be tough. They definitely don't show as much interest in my paintings as you do, Paimon. Other than Mr. Jacob, only Seymour ever talks to me about art. Well, Paimon does want to see how cool and pretty she'd look in your work. Also, is this Mr. Jacob a friend of yours too? Yep, that's the art collector from before who wanted to exchange my paintings for Mora. He was cool and gentle, and he told me all kinds of things about art. He even said that he could understand those paintings. And despite all that, she didn't sell a single one to him in the end, huh? The harder something is to come by, the more credible it tends to be. Wait, might Mamere's paintings be priceless treasures? Let's put that aside for now, though. It's time to paint. Ooh, is this the moment Paimon's been waiting for? Is a priceless masterpiece about to be created? I bet it's gonna be, like, shit. I don't think I can do that exactly, but I will do my best to make a worthy gift for you two all the same. I'll prepare my tools. Please wait for me, alright? Okay, let's go look around nearby, shall we? Huh? This box contains... It's rude to go through other people's stuff, Paimon. Hey, Paimon just happened to see it, alright? But still, it seems like there's some machine components inside. So they're a bit... Might these be tools used to maintain Seymour? Guess it might be best not to mess with them then. You know, Paimon thinks we've seen this type of easel before. Seems to be a design from outside the village. Speaking of that, how do the Melusines of Melusine Village trade with merchants from outside? Paimon doesn't think normal merchants would be any good at diving. Actually, this could be a great business opportunity for us, don't you think? If we took over all foreign trade from Melusine Village, we'd be rich. That's called a monopoly, Paimon. I suspect that wouldn't work. Huh? Why wouldn't it work? Paimon, please. You know, Paimon's got a question. Why is Seymour the only clockwork mechanism that can talk? That's true. What's the deal with you, Seymour? No reply. Somehow it doesn't seem all that smart. Damn. Sound of rummaging comes from beyond the door. That was louder than Paimon thought it would be. My paints. They should be here. Rip. Eh? What's this small bottle for? Only one way to find out. Huh, this looks like paint? There's only a little left, but still. Harley? Harley, are you okay? I wondered whether something like this might happen. I'm just a little dizzy. Why don't we sit down and take a break here first? You might be tired from all that swimming. I'm fine now. Yes, indeed. That's good, but don't push yourself, alright? If you feel sick later, just say so. Harley, Paimon. Ah, ma mère, are your painting tools ready? Again, welcome to my humble abode. Please don't mind the mess, and all comments are welcome. But, I think I'm out of paints. Huh? I mean the stuff that should have been in that bottle. A warm and beautiful color. Anyway, sorry, but please wait here a moment. I'll go to gather some paints. I'll be right back. No need to apologize. A priceless masterpiece like the one you'll make should also need priceless paints, after all. Do you need to collect the paints yourself? Yes, I want to draw the most beautiful things. Common paints are fine, but they won't be able to portray the warmth that Harley emanates or Paimon's shininess. Give me a second. I'm going to gather the paints I need. We can help. Yeah, that's right. Your hands are so short. It might be tough for you to hold the paint bucket by yourself. My hands aren't short. Ugh. Also, there's no need to worry. I've always gone out to get paints on my own, so I'm used to it. Wait, so you don't have friends accompanying you most of the time? Oh, what Paimon means is, sorry. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Oh, I get it, Paimon. You feel bad for me because Seymour can't move and I might be lonely while collecting paint, right? You're so nice. Thank you. But anyway, we should go together. It'll be more convenient that way, right? Yep, let's go together. If you're both willing, then let's go. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Well, Paimon really does want to see your work, you know. Okay. By the way, Mamere, how long would it usually take for you to gather paints? Normally about a day, I'd say. A whole day? Usually I try to fill all my paint bottles and that's why I need all day. This time I'm just drawing a portrait or two, so it should be quite quick.
Emerge, right here.
Harley, Paimon, do you see those gentle and friendly creatures over there? If you should ever get lost in the future, something, it skipped too quickly. What do you mean gentle and friendly? They charged right at us. I'm sorry, Harley, Paimon. This is my first time encountering such a thing too. Why would they? Don't worry. This happens to us adventurers often, right? Whoa. Look, Harley, Paimon. Those are the ores that we need. Now, what we need to do next is... Say no more. We're expert miners. We'll show you how the pros do it. Please wait. Digging directly isn't going to work. These ores are really hard, so we need to use that prism over there to resonate with them first. It's like calming them down. Once they're calm, they'll open up. If you try to gather it directly, you won't be able to dig anything out. You have to use the prisms first. Okay.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Oh, okay. No. Hello? What? So that's how we're doing this, huh? But as long as we grind this ore into powder, we can make paints, right, ma mère? Eh? Where's ma mère? She was here a moment ago. She probably went up ahead. Seriously, someone that small shouldn't go running around like that. Never mind, let's head up ahead too. Eh? Harley? Are you okay? You're zoning out again. Nothing, I'm just a bit dizzy. Just like before? Have you just not had enough to eat or something? Thanks, but I don't think this is a question of how much I have or haven't eaten. Don't push yourself too hard, alright? Let's just keep going, shall we? Redstone. Red ore that you collected together with ma mère. It is said that the ore can be used to make paint. For some reason, even though it's just an ore, it almost feels warm. Is your hand too cold? Wow, what a huge boat. And half a house? Did the waves wash these in? Was the house carried atop the ship? I wish I knew what that said. What? So this is the kind of thing that's inside? Oh! Great, this should be enough. But where did ma mère go? Holly, Paimon, over here.
This is so lucky.
Wait, hold on. Whoa, when did you get over there? Forget it. Let's just go over to her. Looks like we've already gathered loads of stuff. This should do it, right? Wow, so much ore. I can make lots and lots of paints with these. Thank you so much. No need. But they're all red ore. Will you have enough colours to use? Don't worry about it. Now, time for the last step. Oh, Paimon knows. You're going to grind the ores and make them into paints. Is that right? Huh? Well, if you put it like that, counting the need to grind the paints, there should be 2 more steps instead. These ores contain a lot of impurities. If we were to make them into paint like this, the colours wouldn't be even. They'll look dirty. Huh, Paimon didn't know that there were so many considerations at play. Guess that's what makes you master of the arts. So what do we do, Master ma mère? At this time, we need to find the pure ores, grind them down, and then mix the powders together. This way, the amount of impurities will decrease, and the paints we get from them will be more beautiful. But shouldn't we have just used the pure ores to make the paints from the beginning? There aren't that many high purity ores around, silly. You might as well be saying that if there's no dargle to eat, let's have poisson champagne instead. Whoa, that metaphor sure gives you a distinct taste of Melusine food culture. That said, there aren't any other mineral veins nearby, are there? Yes, we'll need to go further inside this place to find the pure ore we need. Do you want to take a break? I can take care of the rest. I won't be long anyway. We'll go with you. Wait, look over there. Is that a red whirlpool? Wormhole? What is that? It's a shortcut. Haven't you seen one before? There should have been many of them along the way. A shortcut? It looks pretty ominous for one. Is that what they call a shortcut that's the longest way around? Well, I always take paths like these. They're safe and warm. Well, if you say so then. We've come this far, so we might as well go all the way in helping you find high purity ores. Pretty. Ooh. Whoa, Paimon feels nauseous. This shortcut really was something. Was that part of Melusine culture too? On closer inspection, it seems like we did pass this place by when we came down. To think that there was such a large stone over there. That's right, and this place feels warm and safe, doesn't it? Father told me about it, and it contains high purity ores. I'll take care of the ones here, so just wait for me. These don't look all that different from the ordinary sort. Huh? But their colours are totally different. Really? Aren't they all red anyway? Well, yes, but there are pretty obvious differences between different shades of red, right? Huh, I couldn't tell. It's fine. The differences are actually really small. It's normal that you're not able to tell the difference. Wait, didn't you say they were obvious? Still, you probably know a lot more about painting than we do, ma mère, and about ores and paints too. Either way, Paimon didn't know that painting was such tough work. Mining, gathering different ores to make paints. Paimon used to think that it was just about putting paint on canvas. Are you feeling alright, Harley? The way I reacted was not like, oh, I have a headache, oh, I feel dizzy. It was like, I was like alert and like, not like determined, but that kind of like a, like alert, like, I don't know. That was a weird expression. I hear something. Huh? What did you hear? Are you okay? Don't you worry about me. And that's exactly how you get Paimon worried. Could this have something to do with the red ores? Some ores do contain toxins that can affect people's minds. But Mamer's been working with these ores all this time, so they should be fine. By the way, what are they exactly? Paimon wonders if they fetch a good price. Paimon! Maybe if we collect some extra and sell it to merchants outside, we might be able to... ores that are even higher in purity. Oh, Paimon gets it! You mean to say that the high purity ores needed for Mamer's paintings as paints are the truly invaluable treasures instead, right? In that case, let's help gather those ores. Paimon's looking forward to this. Certain prisons can be picked up and redeployed at certain locations nearby. Huh, okay. Oh, I see. Only within like a small area? Yeah. Okay. So if I move it here, and then... Nope. Nice. And now I can move this one. Oh, how the fuck do I line this one up? Oh, maybe like here? There we go. Harley, Paimon, sorry for the wait. Also, have good food. Eh? That's... Hehe, we weren't just watching, you know. We've also collected loads of pure ore. Awesome, right? Alright, thank you. Nice, beautiful paints, here we come. Let's head back, shall we? You seem rather pleased, ma mère. Eh? Is it that obvious? Your tail's practically wagging. Maybe they are dogs. No, it isn't. But you're right, I am very happy. We can make lots of paint now. Oh yes, that is part of it. Oh, what about the other reasons then? Well, let's just head back first. Hey, Paimon's talking to you, you know. Let's go, Paimon. Ugh, whatever. We'll need to get back to get that painting anyway, so let's just do that, Harley. So Rene, as far as I remember, was a Melusine. And he worked for Elaine. Who like ran like the Fontaine Research Institute, but like 500 years ago? So he made Seymour. Helen's little invention. Might as well have been yesterday since I last saw it. Huh? Boss? We searched her place, but we couldn't find the paint you wanted. You couldn't? Yes, we did find some bottles that once contained paints though. They gave off a very pungent smell that made us feel all queasy. I see, so the paints have been used up. Well, that's an unfortunate coincidence. Well then, Ms. Roos, please take your people and clean this place up. As things stand, this would make for too shocking a sight, I think. As for the paints, I'll figure something out later. Understood. Sorry sir, we couldn't complete your commission. Before you could personally come to that little squirt's aid... What? Those two strangers came and stole the moment. It's fine, I'm not bothered by this. Well, it's not so much about that, but don't you think that this would count as a case of force majeure as such? So, about the remuneration we've discussed previously. Don't worry, you'll be paid as per usual. Really? Thank you, sir. Ah, if only all our employers were as good-hearted as you. Whatever the case, I shan't take up any more of your time. Just clean these shambolic doodles up. Damn. Shambolic? Doodles? And what are you doing here? Hey, purple guy, are you in cahoots with those thieves who wanted to steal my mare's paintings? Oh, Paimon knows what you're up to, alright? You hired these people to steal my mare's artwork to create an opportunity for you to rescue her, win her trust, and then achieve some unspeakable aims. Well, not that Paimon thinks getting paints counts as anything unspeakable, but... Eavesdropping is a bad habit, good ladies. Fuck you. And you're one to talk, coming here on the sly and ransacking someone's house when they're not in. You've got some cheek to call others out. Who are you? Me? You can call me Jacob. I am a travelling collector of art. Good to see you again as well, Miss Mamere. Mr. Jacob. So, were all the things you told me lies? That you've never seen paintings like these before, that you'd like to collect them, that you could understand them. You did all that for things that have nothing to do with the paintings themselves, right? You misunderstand, Ms. Mamere. I have never intended to deceive you. Even now, I have nothing but admiration for your work. You're full of shit. But you called them shambolic doodles. And I apologise for my imprecise use of words. I was truly mesmerised by their unpredictable, chaotic nature, and I can appreciate the beauty in them, so incomprehensible to the rest of the world. Eh? Really? Of course I mean it. Your skills are most enchanting, and your use of colours and persistence in making your own paints truly make me... Hey, don't be taken in by him so easily. Wait, so this is a trick too? What do you want the paints for? What an interesting question. A fine question indeed, miss. Let me ask you this instead. What else do you think these paints can be used for? Maybe the ore has like elemental energy in it. Paimon doesn't know what you want to do with them, but you can't be up to anything good. You tried to buy her paintings for a high price, and you also hired people to trouble her and ransack her house. You didn't have to go this far for your own drawings, did you? Yes, why indeed. Consider that a question for further exploration after this discussion. For now, let me venture a guess. You have just collected the raw materials for the paints, am I correct? In that case, ma'am, allow me to ask you a question. Could you give those materials to me? I have no quarrel with you. As such, we need not be enemies. In return, I can give you any amount of mora, as long as it is within reason, of course. Why are you asking me? Exactly, these paints aren't ours. You should be asking Mamere, shouldn't you? Are you really hoping for an answer? Or are you simply probing about my attitude? Regardless, I will answer honestly. You and I both know that Ms. Mamere cannot. Interesting. Stop me from obtaining her paints, but that the same cannot be said for you. I never said anything like that. I'm not listening to you, you liar. Hush now, say no more, Ms. Mamere. You will give me the correct answer, won't you, ma'am? Of course we will, and that's a big fat no. Mamere put in so much effort to create something so beautiful, and yet you're treating her like this. This is the answer the three of you have agreed on? Well then, understood. First, allow me to thank you for helping me collect these paints. And well, though it disappoints me to say this, that will be all. That will be all? First, you ransack someone's house, and then you say all that stuff, and now you want to run off? You misunderstand. I said that will be all, not goodbye. Mizurus, I'd like to change the original terms of our commission. Eh? Get rid of these people. As for your pay, will 7 times the original amount do? You don't think you can take Harley out with just these few people, do you? You know, boss, she's right. We won't be able to take that person out by ourselves. You're mercenaries, aren't you? You should know more about combat than I do. Since you have the numbers, why are you fixated on your strongest foe? Is there not someone there who cannot fight? Are they going to kidnap Paimon? Eh? You mean you want us to... What do you think you're doing? Taking sensible, necessary action toward achieving a future far beyond our imaginations. 7-fold pay. There's no arguing then. Sorry, buddy. Eek? Oh, they're going to kidnap her, I guess. Please do not mind my appearance, milady. My prime directive is to... protect you. What? Say more? Affirmative. I am here, my lady. You're as gentle, lovely, and radiant as ever. Please step back. Well, now, I didn't expect to see a relic from those days ever again.
Now. Right here. Right now.
Stop getting our way. You're not our targets. There will come soft rains. Resistance is futile. Well. What damage do you do, buddy? Kinda mid, but okay. Oh. Did he kill her? Oh no.
Hold the line.
What is this? Outdated junk, that's all. Alan's own little invention. You've been slumbering for years, haven't you? Still want to go at it? Yeah, just stop plotting all this bad stuff. Why are you so obsessed with these paints anyway? Are they really worth you resorting to such despicable actions? Please, I've already told you why we are doing this. As for you, Miss Mamere, if we should meet again, I look forward to your future drawings. You... Well then, I'll take my leave, good ladies. Ah yes, and you, thinking machine. Let's go, Mizzy Roos. We have other things to do. Hey, stop right there, purple guy. But please wait, you two. There's something wrong with Seymour. My apologies. Seymour? He might be out of energy. Out of energy? So you mean... oh no, this can't be. Mamere, are you alright? Oh, Seymour, Mr. Jacob, he always intended to trick me by saying all those things like, I love your paintings, I can understand your paintings. And even worse, he damaged you this badly. I won't forgive him. I won't. Mamere, let's go look for an engineer in the court of Fontaine. They should be able to fix or even improve upon him, and we can also help you find more paints along the way. But let's pack things up a bit first. Oh, Paimon hopes your paintings weren't damaged during the fight. Thank you, Harley, and you too, Paimon. It's just, what's the point of all my old work? If Seymour can't be cured, if Seymour can't appraise these works like he used to. Artworks that no one understands. Those aren't really artworks, are they? They're just what that person called them. Shambolic doodles. Don't say that. Even that purple guy said there was something magical and inscrutably disordered about your work. Paimon loves your stuff too. Also, Paimon's wanted to ask about this since before. What do you mean by everyone in the village not understanding art? Exactly that. No one understands the paintings. Bah, they only don't get it because they don't have your artistic background, so they can't get the, hidden meanings. Well, everything's about context anyway, right? That means you'll need societal knowledge and an understanding of history. What Paimon wants to say is, can we see the paintings? Sure. You pick a painting up from the ground. Huh, this is... Paimon doesn't really understand its contents either, but it looks really awesome. This might sound unsuitable, but it looks like it might be super valuable right off the bat. It's so beautiful. For example, these details here, they've really got that immersive feeling. Don't you think so too? The other melusines probably don't understand it because... You don't have to force yourself to say something nice, Paimon. I can see right through you. Still, I know you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart, so thank you. Sorry, Paimon couldn't tell what you'd painted, but it really is very beautiful. Harley, let's help pack this stuff up. I can understand it. Eh? You mean the content of the painting? You don't need to comfort me with white lies. I'll pull myself together, don't worry. This painting depicts... Interesting options. Two bears clapping their hands together. A drowned throne. A burning snowfield. A drowned throne. Huh? Huh? Now that you mention it. Wait, you really got it? And, what did you think of this painting? It's very beautiful. Really? You don't have to lie, you know. Come on, Mère. Have more confidence. Paimon didn't get your painting, but she certainly thought it was very pretty. Yes, yes, thank you. There are so many things I want to express through my paintings. So many beautiful things I want them to see. It makes me so happy to hear you say that. Still, this really is the first time someone has understood my paintings. The other villagers think they're very beautiful, but that's all they can tell me. Then, slowly, I began to understand. Even though they don't get my paintings, they are still trying to be nice to me by saying they look beautiful. It's really kind of them, but I don't think that's good. So I was really happy when Mr. Jacob said that he understood what I was trying to convey through my paintings. I thought, finally, someone can see what I want to show. Ugh, that purple guy, he's just awful. Right, but none of that matters now. Father told me of many beautiful sights. I feel that the world is a lovely place, and it makes me happy. However, I'm not a good speaker, so I want to make others happy through my paintings. But most melusines only know how to encourage me by saying that my paintings are beautiful. Go away, Moth. I like them too, but I still want to have someone around who gets my paintings. That's why Seymour is such an important friend to me. Unlike the others, he pays attention to my paintings and critiques them. That's also why I was so happy when I met Jacob. After I first heard what Jacob had said, I thought to myself, in the future, I should only show my paintings to Seymour. Others don't understand my work, so they only try not to hurt my feelings. But since you and Harley can understand them, that means they're not entirely beyond comprehension. It means that there are people who can really see the beautiful things that I want to show. So like Seymour, you're now my best friends too. Well, Paimon is happy about that, but it does feel weird to be compared to a robot dog. Paimon, just accept it. Regardless, let's continue cleaning up, shall we? Ugh, seriously, those bad guys really made a mess of this place, huh? You helped my mare pick the scattered paintings up. Thank you. Sorry I made you clean up after me again. You know, just like when we met for the first time. It's fine. We're friends after all. Yep. Looks like you're in a good mood again. That's great. Yeah, I feel so happy when I'm with you guys, just like how I feel when I'm on a roll with my paintings. Still, looking at how you're packing things up, Paimon can't help but think that you melusines really have short hands. Humph, your hands are even shorter, Paimon. No way, short hands, ma mère. Yes they are. Baby hands, Paimon. Alright, Paimon takes it back. But really, don't those hands make painting inconvenient? Your canvas does sit on a high stand. It's alright, since my hands aren't short at all. But speaking of painting, I really am sorry that I won't be able to paint for you at the moment. I just can't leave Seymour like this. I must fix him first. He is my best friend after all. Sorry, Paimon, but I'll paint for you once Seymour's all fixed up. Right, let's go to the court of Fontaine together and seek out a reliable engineer to help us. An engineer? No, that's not it. I want to fix Seymour myself. Huh? Wait, you know how to fix Clockwork Mecha too? Strange that you would even ask, Paimon. Of course not. Huh? But how are you going to fix him then? Father said that he's seen a lot of machines, both intact and dismantled, so he can teach me how to fix Seymour. Father? You've mentioned this father a few times previously. What's he like? A master melusine engineer with a long mustache? A melusine with a wrench? Huh? Did Paimon say something bad? Why'd you stop talking? Yes, I see. Oh! That effect is like what happens when she's talking to Neviette. Here we go again. Wait a moment, who are you talking to? The ones I have at home not enough? Then... Hey, ma mère? Hello? Yes, I'll try. Thanks. So, Harley, Paimon. Whoa, wait, you're talking to us again? Father has told me how to cure Seymour. We just need to collect enough components and... Come on, don't worry. I'll paint for you once Seymour is all fixed up. No, we're not worried about the painting. Ugh, who were you talking to just now? Father, of course. And who's that? Father is father? Wait, can the two of you not hear father's voice? The voice, you say? Oh, yeah, of course we did. Has Seymour's breakdown hit her too hard or something? Anyway, let's just go along with this for now. We can comfort her later. We heard it too, but we don't know anything about Clockwork Mecha, so what should we do exactly? Right, so we'll need some components. Sure, but what kind? This is what I'm talking about. Pretty, isn't it? This is a scrap mechanical part? Are they really scrap though? They're so shiny and pretty, and they're everywhere here. Everyone in the village really likes them, and so they all have some. When we help each other out, we give the other components as tokens of gratitude, and Zana likes them more than most. She often exchanges a lot of nice things for them. Oh, but she doesn't seem to be in the village. So they're currency specific to Melusine Village? Currency? Oh, I get it. Like Mora. Well, I guess you can say that. Even if Jacob were to give me a lot of components in exchange for my paintings, I wouldn't accept. Unless it would help me fix Seymour. Alright, sure. We just need to collect components, right? We'll help. No way. They're like Mora, you know. Getting parts from you would be like me asking you to, earn Mora for me? That sounds like something a villain would do. It's fine. I'm used to it. Okay. Thank you. You're nice people. I'll also go hunt them down myself. I really can't ask you to find them for me while I just sit around doing nothing. Act 2. A Gradient of Dreams and Ochre. He fucking did. Ask about the parts in Melusine Village. Well, I already have a couple. I have 4. I already have 4. Ah, you there, tall stranger. Huh? Sounds like someone's calling out to us, Harley. Yeah, indeed. Ah, you finally looked over. Hello there, tall stranger, and... Paimon's Paimon, and she's Harley. Alright, I got it. Miss Harley and Miss Paimon. Welcome to Melusine Village. Miss... Ah, sorry. So sorry. I'm used to showing consideration to people in the village, so I just called you both Miss without thinking. No need to apologize. Yeah, you don't need to be so nervous. You can call us whatever you want. Still, what's your name? I'm Serene. Just call me Serene. I heard you were trying to collect components. Did something happen? You explained everything that happened before to Serene. To Serene? Serene? I'm just gonna say Serene. I didn't think something like that would occur. This must be reported to Monsieur Nouvelette. Why did I say Nouvelette? The fucking Archon quest has rubbed off on me. Monsieur Nouvelette immediately. Thank you, Miss Harley and Miss Paimon. If it weren't for you, something worse would have definitely followed. But Seymour still broke down. So that's why you were collecting components, yes? Yeah, though we're not really sure how to fix him right now. We were thinking that after getting the components, we could go somewhere like the Fontaine Research Institute and find someone to help us. If that's the case, then please take this. Huh? Are these components? Are you just giving them to us? Do you need us to help you with anything? Huh? Ah, no. I didn't mean to use this to get your help or anything. Well, either Harley or Mamere are going to need those components, right? So just accept them. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you. Thank you for taking care of Mamere. That child's always alone and never tells me about anything. So seeing her joyously talking with someone, and that someone being an outsider human friend as well, makes me happy. Though, if I have more components, maybe that could solve the problem immediately, right? It's as I expected. It will take more hard work on my part to better assist everyone. Come on, you've already helped us. Anyway, we'll be taking these components. Thanks a lot, Serene. Right, where can we find more components? Let me think. You can check the areas around the village. If you're lucky, you might be able to pick up some scattered components. But this method alone isn't that efficient. So why don't you ask the villagers if they need help with anything? I'm sure they'll give you components in exchange for that help. This should be enough, right? Come on, let's go back and meet up with Mamere. Oh, I already have enough. Mamere, we've collected a whole bunch of components. Will these do? You've collected so many in such a short time. Amazing. Guess that's what I should have expected from Outlanders who have experienced lots of things and met lots of people. We've done this sort of thing loads of times after all. That said, how are we going to use these components to fix Seymour? Don't worry, just leave it to me. Things will be alright, just like Father said. She opens the immobile robot dog up along the slit, in its back in a manner ill-befitting of repairs. Then she stuffs the scattered components on the ground into the dog, seemingly without looking, as one might when well practiced at one's job. With that done, she takes out a strange mechanical component from her pocket. It resembles an intricately packaged candy with some indecipherable runes carved into it. She embeds this into the gear on the dog's head, and with a clack, they come together. Components of unknown purpose skitter across the ground. She picks them all up. They are as valuable as Mora in this place, after all. Will this really work? It might just be Paimon's imagination, but it feels like more components dropped than we collected in the first place. On that note, the thing you pulled out a moment ago seems kind of different from those components. This? Well, it's not a component. It's a token. A token? That's right. It was something we were all born with. Father said that if we put this in as well, we'd be able to cure Seymour. Wait, you were born with it? Does that mean... Actually, Paimon's not sure how melusines are born in the first place. I'm not sure either, now that I'm considering it. But in my first memories, I had the token with me. That's how it is for everyone. Eh? Then isn't it something really valuable to you? Yes, tokens are very important to us. They're different from ordinary components. They were the first memento we received when we arrived in this beautiful world. They are proof that we are alive. But if that's the case, why did you just use it like that? Well, I didn't throw it away or anything. Seymour will be by my side, right? And he's this way because he tried to save me, so... Relay module detected. Environment check. Contamination levels high. Activating in safe mode. Uh-oh. Whoa, it suddenly moved! Unidentified life forms detected. Related information entered. It is a pleasure to meet you, Ms. Mamere, and... They are Harley and Paimon. You have entered this data previously. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Harley, and Paimon, the adorable little one. It was my honor to witness your elegant swordsmanship during the previous altercation, miss. I am prototype 4ACV07. You may call me Seymour. Up till today, for... Alright. How do I say this? Up till today, for 1/7 times 10 to the power of 21 clockwork cycles, my functions were in hibernation, awaiting their awakening by my master, such that I may continue fulfilling my assignment. I just realized I'm giving it a slightly transatlantic accent. We're just going with it. Huh? Hibernation? Couldn't you talk normally before, though? By normal speech, you refer to my pre-configured automated responses, yes? Huh? Your observation is most sharp, almost comparable to that of my master. Previously, when you would bring my Artifice Clockwork Relay module nearby, Ms. Mamere, my main voice unit would be automatically triggered. An Artifice Clockwork Relay module? Are you referring to her token? I apologize, but I cannot answer your question. I do not understand the meaning of this token you refer to. As such, I can make no judgment as to any relationship between this token and said Artifice Relay module. Regardless, while hibernating, I would automatically play preset responses to specific situations to ensure that my voiceover units would work properly once energy supply was restored. Huh? In other words, you were just playing fixed lines before. Is that what you mean? Affirmative. Your understanding is completely correct, Paimon, as befits your elegance and wisdom. A large amount of energy is required to operate my natural language processing unit. My logic unit actively shuts it off when power supply cannot be guaranteed, so as to prevent a complete loss of my functionality. So that means... So, all the things you said to me before were just pre-written? Affirmative. Your understanding is correct, Ms. Mamere. During my previous hibernation, our interactions were all performed through the playback of pre-recorded voice assets. Uh-oh. However, my visual and information processing modules were not shut off, so I do have the paintings you displayed in my memory unit. I can recognize more than 103,900 different styles of art, but your work does not match any of them. As such, I can reasonably infer that your art has unprecedented artistic value. I did not mention this before using my preset voice assets, so consider this appended to any previous related comments. It's really hard to keep this voice up. Really? Affirmative. You see, the only reason people don't understand your art is because your style is too new and unique. So don't worry about it. They'll get it in the future for sure. Thank you, Seymour, Paimon. I was afraid that... See, even Seymour says so. You've got to believe in yourself, and believe in us too. We understand your paintings, and they are truly beautiful. In any case, thank you for all your help in restoring my lost relay module. This way, I will be able to better fulfill my mission, protect my master. By master, you mean Mamere? Is that why you suddenly activated to protect her when she was in danger? Negative. I am infinitely grateful to her for taking care of me during my hibernation. However, she is not my master. My master is... They haven't shown any of her paintings yet. They showed it to the Traveler on Paimon, but they wouldn't show us. I apologize. Some of my memories have suffered light damage, inference caused by previous damage, unable to locate data related to master. Reason for previous emergency activation is unknown. That should not have happened. I must schedule logic unit maintenance. Well, why don't we have something to eat, Seymour? You've never eaten anything before. Maybe you'll figure something out once you've had your fill. Not every problem can be solved by eating, you know. Just most of them. Estimated data damage. High. Attempting global search for relevant information. Searching last recorded segment. Failure. Critical data damaged. Search procedure has been forcefully terminated. Are you really okay? It feels like you're getting worse somehow. Thank you for your concern, Ms. Paimon, but do not worry. I was merely running a self-diagnostic. I can confirm that everything is operating normally. Ah! What's going on? It was accompanied by a quake this time. Warning! Extreme increase in environmental contamination detected. For your safety, please leave this place to avoid irreversible damage. Wait, what kind of a contamination are you talking about? What's going on? Holly, Paimon, Father says it's dangerous. Hurry. Father again? Wait, what danger? What do we have to hurry and do? The scattered melusines. Danger. There's no time to explain. Please help me. Whatever the case, Harley, Paimon has a real bad feeling about the quake just now. Maybe it has something to do with what Mamere was talking about. Let's get going. The achievement. Nothing but a hound dog. Pretty. Wait a second, why would these things be here? Abyssal energy. Hostile reactions detected. Threat assessment intermediate. Seymour entering sweeper mode. Please get behind me, Miss Mamere.
Allow me. Over here. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge.
Do you guys know that nothing lasts forever? That's the monster's gotten rid of, but there's no melusine in sight. Could she have gotten in trouble down in the water? Let's go, Harley. I think this is like an abyss, like summoning spot. Because this was, when I was exploring off stream, you see these purple areas? There were similar, like, sort of like witchy summoning circle things at all of these, and there were a bunch of like, abyss walls coming out of them. There really is nothing here. You sure this is the place? It should be. Father couldn't be wrong. Oh! Still, Paimon didn't expect that Seymour could dive. Affirmative. I am equipped with the latest multi-use diving unit, with which I may always accompany my master and those composed of pure water. Huh? Mamere? What are you doing here? Whoa, where did you come from? Sorry, did I scare you? Those monsters kinda just came jumping out of those glowing circles, so I hid in the cleft of the rocks. It's all good as long as you're okay. Are you alone? No, there's a friend of mine who's been trapped over there. That child's name is Puka. Tall one, could I please ask you to rescue her? Leave it to us. Yes, let's go. Please get away from me. I'm just a normal melusine and I'm not tasty at all. Huh, who'd have thought that a melusine could get caught in seagrass? Damn. Paimon's a skill issue. She's trapped there. Let's find some way to get rid of this seagrass. Oh, do we have to get them at the same time? Oh, yeah, we do. Not that way either. Great. Wait, this what? Bro. That was all I had to do. Thank you, tall person. Thank you, good-hearted Spectre. Hang on a sec. Who are you calling a Spectre? Paimon's Paimon, and this is Harley. Anyway, what was all that just now? Why are you two in a place like this? I don't know what happened earlier either. The ground suddenly started to shake, and those scary, scary monsters started to show up. Puka and I were here to pick up those beautiful stones. We've been here many times, and this never happened, nor have we ever seen those frightening creatures. So I've been wanting to ask this, but why is Mamere here? Mamere brought us here. Huh? But how did you know we were here? Father told me. He told me that you were in danger, and that I should ask Harley and Paimon to come and save you. Father? I see. So it was Father who asked you to come and save us. Thank you, Mamere. Eh? So you know who Father is? Oh, she's named after a ghost from Scottish mythology. Eh? So you know who Father is, Glaisty? No? Wait, Mamere is the only one who talks to Neviette? Still, Mamere always talks to herself about how she was able to speak to Father. I've always supposed that that's her imaginary friend. She's largely alone otherwise. I don't know what's going on, but thank you all the same. Don't thank me. I didn't do anything. Father's the one who told me what to do. My apologies for interrupting, Miss Mamere, Miss Puka. Considering our surroundings, I suggest that we leave this place post-haste to avoid further attacks. Ah, another dog appeared. Calm down, Puka. This is the robotic dog Mamere picked up before, right? It couldn't move before though, could it? A keen observation, Miss Glaisty. Regardless, my logic circuits recommend that we not tarry. Please allow me to escort you to a safe location. The contamination index here has exceeded the threshold of human tolerance. Contamination index? Could that be related to the hallucinations I saw earlier? Safe place? So do we just need to go back home? Yep, Paimon doesn't know what Seymour means by this contamination index stuff, but we might get attacked again if we stay here, so let's get you all home safe first. Got it. Thank you, Miss Paimon. You've got a good heart. Hehe, alright, let's go. Whoa. This is so cool! What the fuck, bro? Oh! It's a fucking Sealy! What the hell? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no! Nice. One thing I do really like about the sound design is the... Okay, these lights are pretty. Is that the sound effects of things are different underwater. They're like weirdly kind of like... I mean, like, they're underwatery. Like, they're sort of like echoey, but also kind of bloop, 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 bloop. You know what I mean? I realized that didn't make sense. Oh, so there was a village here too, huh? Yes, this place was closer to the ore vein, so... As for me, I'm here because it makes it easier to care for the injured animals in the area. Anyway, we should be safe once we reach home. Thank you, Harley, Paimon. Thank you as well, Mamere. If it wasn't for you, we might have never made it back. Let's have tea next time we get the chance. Oh, come on, now's not the time to be shy. I'm not shy, I'm just... Oh, never mind, I understand. In that case, we'll go back first. Thank you for escorting us, Harley, Paimon. See you, stay safe. Well, guess our rescue mission's done and dusted, eh? Thank you for your help and for being willing to trust me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known what to do when faced with those monsters. Affirmative. If not for this lady here, I would not have been able to eliminate those life forms so quickly. However, hypotheticals generated from previous data indicate that my sweeper mode would have neutralized the threat posed by those hostile life forms, albeit requiring a longer period of time. Harley and Paimon are well-seasoned adventurers, you know. Still, what are these things doing inside Elinas? And they appeared alongside the Quake too. I wonder how Father is doing. Speaking of that, Paimon thought that Father was a secret only the Melusines knew about. Paimon didn't think that the other Melusines hadn't heard of him either. That's right. No one can hear his voice, just like how no one can understand the painting's contents. They would think that I was talking to myself whenever I spoke to Father. That's understandable. That means that the voice I heard then was... Well, now that we've seen you repair Seymour and take us to help Puka and such, Paimon's sure that your father must be a decent person. Absolutely. He's the best in the world. Whoa, everything's shaking again. Harley, Paimon, those monsters, they've appeared elsewhere. Huh? Wait, why did I unintentionally channel Jack for that? Huh? This time, they showed up where we were collecting paints previously. You mean the place with the large house and the shipwreck? It's a long way from here. Yes, I know. Oh, what should we do if we don't make it in time? There is no need to take the long way. We can ascend directly from here. Ascend ability in Genshin? Real? Huh? But there should be no path up there. I have just completed a full scan of the surrounding areas. We need only penetrate the layers of rock above us to reach Melusine village directly. That will allow us to reach our destination in good time. It's not that simple, you know? What do you mean, need only penetrate the layers of rock above us? How do we do that? I detect a lack of faith in my functionalities, Miss Paimon. Concern is unnecessary. My most advanced mining module can penetrate rock layers of this thickness. Noble and lovely Lady Harley, I ask you take me to the waters up above. I cannot maintain diving unit operation while my mining module is active. Well, guess you can do that too, huh? Whee! Mining module activated. Hey, you just smashed that to pieces. You're pretty strong, aren't you, Seymour? Actually, now's not the time to worry about that. Come on, Harley, Paimon, need to get quickly something. Oh, this doesn't look good. Look, Harley, there's a bunch of monsters over there. And come to think of it, why are they all surrounding that rock? It's abyssal energy. Paimon feels like this rock's a bit weird. Maybe we should take a closer look first? So much chaos happening! What? Oh my god. The prismatic resonance shatters the core and Melusine unexpectedly falls out. You rush over to help her up. Unfortunately, she doesn't appear to be injured. Huh? Ma mère? What are you doing here? And you are... Paimon's Paimon, and she's Harley. Ma mère brought us here. Ah, is that so? Thank you all. My name is Verda. Just call me V. I'm an apprentice agent of the Mère Chaussée Phantom. Still, I didn't think I would get into this mess. How embarrassing. An apprentice agent? Ooh, so you're with the authorities in Fontaine. ACAB. No. It's a self-proclaimed title at the moment. One day, though, I'll be a proper agent, just like Sadil. Oh, never mind. Not ACAB. Wait, so you can give yourself that title? Anyway, what happened just now? Why did you end up hiding inside a rock? Huh? Did I do something like that? I don't remember. I just remember falling down while fleeing, but nothing else after that. That was Father protecting you. Father? Never mind that for now. Even Harley and Paimon don't know what that's about. Is it not Neviette? Is it? I can't figure out who Father is. Like, I thought it was Neviette because I know that the Melusines have referred to him as their father. But this whole, like, weird abyssal energy situation happening is confusing me. More importantly, are there any other melusines trapped here? I didn't see anyone else. I was doing special training alone here, after all. But I did catch sight of some humans I've never seen before. Might have been 4 of them. Humans you've never seen before? What? Wait just a sec. Did you come across some purple guy and 3 people in red scarves? That's right. They your friends? How should we explain this? You tell Verda about what happened before. Huh? So that actually happened? Now that I think about it, they were behaving very suspiciously. I guess I still have a lot to learn. What's the deal in my shoes? Did you see which way they went? Yes, they were heading that way. Alright then, let's go after them, Harley. Sis, why are these things still chasing us? Do I look like I know you, numbskull? It's just bad luck. Oh, come on. Are they seriously still coming? It's so suspicious people. Stop. Don't run. Be careful. Those things behind them are... abyss wolves, I'm assuming? Please help. We'll pay you, I swear. Yep. Uh-oh. All those monsters are coming this way. Careful, Harley. Excess hostile reactions detected. Switching to purification mode. For your own safety, Miss Mamere, please keep a certain distance. Hi. Threat level estimate medium. Please help me protect Miss Mamere. As for disposing of the enemy creatures, leave that to me. Or I could just eat them. Sis, there's too many of them. I can't hold on any longer. Do better. Useless little... Get back. Don't die in a place like this. Have you tried getting good, mate? Saved at last. Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Arresting the masterminds behind the summoning these creatures. What else? Wait, we didn't do anything. We were just being chased by those monsters, honest. What's going on? Tell us everything. Also, what about that purple guy? Where's Jacob? That's right, confess. Whatever. Now that it's come to this, we might as well come clean. Just our luck, seriously. We should never have taken this job. That madman got us to bring in those redstones. You know, those you gathered previously. He said they'd be important. Important for what? For whatever the heck he was going to do with them. He didn't tell us anything else. Just get me the ores. By Al-Akmar, we're mercs, not miners. And we did it for him, alright. For half a day we worked. And at the end of it, he didn't even pay us when we gave him his damned ores. He even started saying some weird stuff. We hadn't even caught what he said before he took the fragments and left, dropping us like a sack of potatoes with a useless and a, I guess old ways are the best, and no pay either. I was going to get even with that scoundrel, but he did some hand sign and blabbered out. Something in a language I didn't know. That's when those monsters appeared, and they chased us all the way here. Why that scumbag? Is he with the Abyss Order? Did he summon the monsters at the other locations? What? What other locations are you talking about? The same monsters appeared in the areas around the village, and they're attacking melusines wherever they find them. Wait, did something like that happen? I didn't know, I swear. After leaving your place, that Jacob guy led us to the intersection up ahead. We didn't really delay. No, he's a Frenchman. So basically, he never told you anything except that you should go steal the paintings? Ugh, don't even bring it up. Never mind telling us anything. That charlatan didn't even pay us our deposit. Why'd you work so hard for someone who doesn't even pay a deposit? Is it because you thought he was handsome? Oh, so you like purple, do you, boss? What are you talking about, you idiot? Of course not. How's that guy handsome anyway? Also, what kind of reason is I like purple? Well, he sure looked like he was in the Mora. I hoped that a little extra enthusiasm might get him to part with more of it, so I decided to waive his deposit. And that's what you call a self-inflicted wound. Looks like we won't be able to get anything useful from these guys. How should we deal with them now? Don't worry, leave it to me. I'm not an official agent yet, but I can escort them back to the village and hand them over to Steel, no problem. Wait just a moment. Are we victims too? You ransacked my house, hurt Seymour, and still you claim to be victims. That's right. Wait, whose house did they ransack? Stop, that's not the main point. Exactly. To think that you would do something like that. You're incorrigible. Incorrigible? Unclear. Come with me now, and don't you dare resist. Wait, you're going after that guy, aren't you? You know where he's gone. Listen, he's headed towards the place where the giant rock is hanging. You know, over that way. If you give chase now, you could still catch him. There's a bit of shit happening. The place with the giant stone? Wait, you mean... It's a warm place that makes people at ease. Why would you tell us this? Hey, even mercenaries know how to be picky about our employers. That self-serving, monster-summoning fraudster is no employer of mine, no matter how much he's offering. Not that he even paid us the deposit in the first place, I mean. Ah! Everything's shaking again! Hey, sis, do you think this earthquake could be... crap? How are they writing crap in this game? That's wild. If more of those monsters show up... Hey, Shorty, you wanted to arrest us, right? Quick, do it now. We surrender, unconditionally. Huh? That's more like it. Go reform yourselves at the Fortress of Meripede and learn to be useful to society. Well, guess we'll leave them to you. We'll get to the bottom of these quakes. Humph. Alright, Max, don't get any funny ideas or the Mason Guardianage are gonna show you what for. After disarming the mercenaries and tying their hands, Verda escorts them away. So, what are we supposed to do now, Harley? Ugh. Ma mère, what's wrong? You don't look good at all. No, it's not that. It's... Father. It hurts. No, why are you doing that? I heard it too. And you look just as horrible, Harley. You heard something? What did you hear? I'm fine, but... We must hurry. That's right. There's no time. Even if you say that, shouldn't you rest for a bit? You look like you're hurting all over. Yes, it hurts. I've never experienced anything like this before. But I must go. Father must be suffering far more than I am. Please, Harley and Paimon, please, take me there. To the place where we gathered high purity ores earlier. Okay, let's go. There should be a shortcut we can take. This is wild. I did not expect this quest to go to these places. Wait, what's wrong? Why can't we continue on? Strange. It seems like something's blocking the way. Uh-oh, what do we do? We could use Seymour to break the wall down. I apologize, Miss Harley, but that is impossible. The thickness of the rock wall exceeds my output limits. I would run out of energy before a tunnel could be successfully bored. Swim from over there. Father's blood is already... Blood? Ma mère? Are you okay? What blood? We cannot delay any further. Let's swim from over there. Get to the designated location. That's odd. Paimon remembers that the currents here used to flow in the opposite direction. No, regular Recon Space Collection can decrease the...
this.
Whatever. That's why they kept calling him Purple Guy. Because he's an Electro Abyss Lector. Oh. Whoa, what happened to that strange giant stone all of a sudden? And look at that color. Doesn't it basically look like a heart? That's right. This is the original form, the heart. Wait, that's... You're Jacob. What are you doing? Gathering paint, as you can see. Huh, paint. What an interesting way to describe this filth. And to think that anyone would set it upon canvas. What? Still, your arrival here was quite unexpected. I could have sworn I sealed all the entrances. Did I slip up somewhere? You're a member of the Abyss Order, aren't you? No, Paimon. No, he's just playing fucking cosplay. What gave it away, Paimon. Was it the fucking outfit? Was it the abyssal powers? Ugh. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's evil, there's you guys, huh? The Abyss Order? Oh, please do not lump me in with those benighted primitives. Oh. Okay, I stand corrected. They are no different from those oppressors. The power they seek is but a tool that only a few can use. What we search for is true equality, the liberation of the will. Just as my friend said, those who lack weakness of consciousness shall not be subdued either by gods or death. Wait, who's your friend? What? What do you mean your friend? Imps? Stop your prattling. If you are with the Abyss Order, how do you explain the magic you used earlier? I merely used the power of the Abyss to reverse the crystallization process. That's all. In any case, I had not expected to see its heart wither to such an extent after a mere few hundred years. As such, it needed to be restarted for me to obtain sufficient blood. Wait! Also, are we inside the Hydra Dragon? So maybe, so far there is Nuviet. We're inside his, like, dragon corpse, and his consciousness is inside that of a human-shaped thing, maybe? But he's trying to get the power of the dragons. Sufficient blood? Yes, a rather inelegant method of doing things, you might think. Ma mère was painting with dragon blood? Alas, there is no other way. I too initially believed that I could obtain enough congealed blood from Miss Mamère through peaceful means. This would have allowed the plan to go through without alerting the Melusine hunters. Alas, that backfired. Too bad, I suppose. Pretty badass, I mean. Wait, didn't you previously say that you wanted paint? What's this congealed blood you're blabbering about? Paimon, please. Explain. Wait a moment. Huh, this is more interesting than I thought. So you don't actually know what those paints really are, or the power they contain? I see, I see. It seems I spoke too much. How terribly unexpected. Still, I fail to understand. Why would you want to get close to Miss Mamère if you don't understand the value of those paints? Humph, don't bring us down to the level of sneaky, scheming schemers like yourself. Besides, you summoned the monsters earlier, didn't you? What did you do that for? Why did you have to attack the other Melusines? Attack them? I hardly have the time for such frivolous pursuits. Well, in theory, the arrays I activated in those ruins to reverse the crystallization would indeed have temporarily opened the way into the realm of beasts. I suppose that's how the monsters you mentioned were attracted here, like flies to festering meat on the road. As for those Melusines, well, an unrelated matter, I fear. Let's not discuss them. You? Compared to that, Ms. Harley, do indulge my curiosity. What do you think of the original sights here, now that you've seen them? And change your name when you become purple, I don't know what to tell you. Look at your feet, blood flowing like a river, fertilizing the very dust of the earth with their filthy fat. Bro, I know I'm chubby, but no need to say it like that, jeez. If I told you that a greater disaster than that will come one day, how would you react? What are you talking about? Blood? Fat? Hasn't this place only turned just a little bit red? Paimon, think about it. She's like, it's just a bit red. Like, what's the big deal? Negative. The blood has already risen over Miss Harley's ankles. The local contamination index is now over 10 times the human body's endurance threshold. True. I recommend that all present leave this area for your own safety and to prevent the following. Allergies, confusion... Allergies. I'm allergic to the abyss. Confusion, white matter distortion, mental deterioration, and... I see. That's how far it's gone, hmm? How sad. But fear not. I will liberate you. The moment foretold by the world formula is coming. There is little time left. The world formula. Oh! Jacob, true nature revealed in the end.
Right
Indeed.
here. Rest, revamp, fly! Just like we heard. Near me!
Oh. he was going to come up with a shield. He was easy as piss. Fascinating. I thought that you were only able to reach this place purely through luck, but it appears as if that was not all. Indulge my curiosity, Miss Harley. Could you tell me who you are, exactly? That's none of your concern. Not going to answer? Well, that's fine. It was just a mild curiosity of mine, after all. In any case, I haven't any further time to waste here. The appointed time is coming, and I have enough blood to use. Any further delay may invite unwanted attention. We're not going to let you get away. What time are you talking about? And that is none of your concern. It has nothing to do with you, after all. Anyway. Harley, look out! What the? What is this? You despicable. What have you done to Harley? I wouldn't use that word. This is a matter of utility, not morality. You were indeed very strong, Miss Harley, but I wouldn't say the same for the others. Ah! Where did these monsters come from this time? Apologies, Jacob Ingold, but I fear I cannot let you do this. Miss Mamere, Miss Paimon, please get behind me. My duty is to defend. All attempts to harm you will not succeed. Such arrogance, you piece of soulless scrap. You were unable to defend Marianne then. From the last world quest! Huh? Marianne's the girl from the last... What? Huh? So he was hers? All you will do today is confront that incompetence once more. Marianne? And should you survive this battle, the giant revived beast will crush and digest you all. Digest? Well then, farewell. Ah, they're coming this way! So we... What? Restart complete. Harley, based on the results of my scan, your attacks will not affect the structure. It can only be destroyed. Regrettably, I'm not too equipped with... Why did that run so quickly? Father? It's a Breacher Primus? It's heading for the Traveler. Oh no, look out! Huh? It's attacking that barrier. Oh.
Emerge
Lit?
right now. Go! Allow me. Zip on up.
Phew, guess we're finally safe, huh? Still, what was with that round thing? It was helping us? Mamere, are you okay? Yes, Father. Huh? Here? Oh, Paimon thought you were talking to us. It's that sound again. I understand. Since this is your will, it will be done. Harley, Paimon, could you both strike a pose? I'm going to start drawing. Wait a moment. Paimon hasn't mentally prepared herself or figured out what pose to strike. Actually, wait. Why are we doing this here and now? I don't know how to explain, but I think Seymour can help. Logic module, calculating, attempting to rationalize reason for question, results, insufficient data, cannot answer. My logic module concludes that your decision is far from logical, Ms. Mamere. Seriously, Seymour, what are you doing? And also, why did you push the problem to him, Mamere? My primary design goal is to now sorting data fragments. Seymour? You okay? Oh boy, it looks like he's hanged. What does that mean? Sorry, Paimon, but there's no more time to explain. If we don't hurry, it'll be too late. Well, sure, okay. This doesn't feel quite right, but Paimon trusts you. I have faith in you too, Mamere. I know you won't do anything to harm us on purpose. But Paimon hasn't decided what pose to strike yet. Any thoughts, Harley? Okay, which one are we picking, gamers? Strike an all goes just as planned pose, strike a come on you lot pose, strike a confident pose. What are we going for? Strike a come on you lot pose. That's right, there's nowhere to run now. Where's Paimon supposed to stand though? What do you think? Will holding this pose do? Yep, you look great. Now then, leave the rest to me. Mamere takes a deep breath, almost as if encouraging herself, and with a few wags of her short little tail, she gets to work without another word. Her expression and the look she gives you are resolute and earnest, solemn, some might even say. Not long after, her work is done. It's done. Wow, that was super quick. Well, Harley, let's have a look, shall we? Nice to meet you. The dragon blood transported us here? Apologies, Harley. I brought you here before I even had a chance to say hello. Might I trouble you with helping me clear out that poison? Harley, please activate the prisms to clear them out. The fuck? These also remind me very much of the Withering. And the Dragon Core in Dragonspine. And also, fuck, what was the other thing? Oh, in the Aranara questline, the Marana, which I guess is the Abyss. And also the Sinner in Chains. Oh my god, Lynette. Lynette! Bro. Oh my god. The aiming on this is so trash. God. My graphics card is struggling with this a little bit. Oh my god. Even though I have this set on medium graphic settings, something about this area, I mean, I guess it's probably a lot to render. Ah, that takes care of that. Thank you, Harley. I'm assuming this is Father. Might I invite you up here? I still have much to say to you. This has to be Nuviette, right? Wait, we're now... We're now considered to be up. Rather than the lower levels. Oh! That was not what I was expecting. Ah, you're finally here. I've always wanted to meet you and talk to you, Harley. You know me? Yes, I've been watching you all this time. Or should I say, sensing you? I felt your presence ever since that child of mine who loves art brought you inside my body. So this is the avatar of the dragon. It was like a warm light was running to and fro within my organs and blood vessels. Elinas. Oh, so that was the name of the... I'm assuming this has to be the Hydro Dragon, right? Yes, that's my name. Beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Why did you appear in the form of a Melusine? Why? Well, I find that form to be very beautiful. Don't you think so too, Harley? I love them very much, for they are, one and all, my lovely children. And here I can decide my own appearance, so of course I chose the look I love the most. The Melusine are your children? That's right. That happened a long, long time ago. Not long after I first experienced death, I think. Many, many people, a spirit of the primordial waters, and many metal animals came into my body. Wait, no, not the Hydro Dragon? Maybe it's... Oh, it's the former Hydro Archon! Right? Wait, no, because she died in Sumeru. Bro, I'm so confused. I thought that they, like those two other people, were here to explore and gather my blood. I was originally just happy to have people here, but they chose to fight each other in the end instead. But of course, I was dead at that point. I was too weak to do anything beyond watching them in silence and feeling the wounds they left inside my body. In the end, someone had triggered an explosion that caused a terrible shockwave. Many people died, and those metal animals also died. The survivors left, and everything was very quiet once more. A lot of sharp shards pierced my body from the explosion's impact, but later, tiny life emerged from those wounds and from my broken flesh. Oh. I was so overjoyed, for they were beautiful and intelligent. Also, that was when I realized that I could do more than destroy. I could bring beautiful new life into this world. Okay, I'm back to this being Nuviet somehow. So I spoke to them, and I told them of many things. I taught them how to build a home for themselves so they might grow up well. Then there was happiness and liveliness everywhere. Later, they gradually became unable to hear my voice. That's fine though. Just as Mother once said farewell to me, all children must grow up and leave their parents. Only that child who loves painting still speaks to me, and she even brought her friends. That's how I came to meet you. I truly am happy that that's the case. So you're Meme's father? That's right. Still, you truly are special. It was only when the situation was past salvaging that I realized how my blood was poisonous to humans. But when you came into contact with my blood, not only did you not get poisoned, but instead, you slowly became linked to my and my daughter's consciousnesses. You began to see and sense many things. You are the second person I have met who did not fear my blood. Ah, if only there were more people like you. Ah! Oh wait, I just realized we're sitting on that, how cute. So the other one must be our brother. Who was the other person? Ah, so you don't know each other? But I saw you saying so many things to one another. I refer to the person who made my heart start beating again. Oh, not our brother. Jacob. A long, long time ago, he and someone else came into my body to collect my blood. Absorbing my blood would really raise his spirits. At that time, my children were not yet born, and I felt rather lonely as I lay here. As such, I was very pleased to meet them, and I was very pleased to have helped him out. He must have tried to restart my heart to thank me for helping him out using my blood. But I'm afraid I can't accept his kindness. As such, I thank you for stopping him. And me. Why? Well, if I were to be revived, my heart would beat, my blood would surge, and my internal organs would come to life again. What would happen to my children then? They and their beautiful little houses would be crushed and digested. That would be too terrible a tragedy. I might look like this now, but my body is, in truth, very big and frightening. In the beginning, my siblings and I took leave of our mother and came to play on the surface. But I realized at last that the things I found fun and joyous were terrifying to others. It was too late by then, and I was filled with grief and regret. That's why I asked Mama to use my blood to create a painting and give it to you. That way I get the chance to thank you in person. Thank you, Harley, for stopping my heart. So long as I live, I will bring grief to others, and I never wish to see that happen ever again. So not Nuviet. All of this very unclear. You're very welcome. I mean, I did it to survive too. I see. Anyway, this is a rare opportunity. I haven't been this clear-minded in a very long time. Why don't we chat about some other things? Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Harley? Tell me about your origins. Sure. My mother is the reason I exist. Mother is the most wonderful person in this world. She gave me my name, and it is a lovely name. Before I was born, I floated in the cosmic darkness. It was cold there, and lonely. I was so sad then, and I would often cry. But later, I heard Mother's voice. She wished for me to be born into a beautiful world, to give me life, to give me a strong and healthy body that could walk the world, to grant me a beautiful name. She wanted to give me many siblings, wanted me to meet many friends, wanted me to see the beautiful sights beyond that cosmic dark. She did not deceive me, and I was very happy. My elder siblings treated me well, and later many younger ones came along, and I treated them just as my elder siblings treated me. Later, we left the world beneath the earth. I felt the wind brushing against my skin, the warmth of the sun, waters icy and warm. Life is wonderful, and it was wonderful that I was able to witness this world. Only later did I discover that I was different from the life in this world. The things that brought me happiness, The things that interested me, they were frightening and terribly hurtful to those of this world. Eventually I fell here and died. That saddened yet gladdened me. I treasured the life I was given by Mother, but my life would bring everyone such pain, so it was better this way. Later, just as Mother gave me life, I gave my children life, that they may walk upon this world. That makes me very proud and very happy. Tell me about Jacob. That person from before, you mean? I fear I know little about him. He is not like you. Even after drinking my blood, he cannot speak to me as you do. In the beginning, he came with someone else to search for the blood within my body. At that time, I could feel that they were different. There is something within him, a bit of the dark, cold cosmos's power. And aha, I thought, so my blood will do him good. Wonderful. Later, he would often come to collect my blood, all the way up till there was a great battle involving many people here, him included. He didn't come back again after that. So I'm assuming the Cataclysm, so he was around before the Cataclysm. I'm assuming he was from Conria, and maybe he wasn't an abyss creature at that time. Maybe he was just a guy. And he was collecting that power to help the Conrians use the power of the abyss to make their energy and like challenge Celestia and stuff. To be honest, I was worried that he might have died. Imagine how happy I was to see him return, alive and well, and so tall and strong. About that Breacher Primus from earlier. Ah, well, I saw that you were trapped and thought, if this goes on, I will be revived and you will all die. My strength began to return, and so I thought, why don't I use one of my cells to attract the thing trapping you? That way you'd be able to move. That was one of your cells? That's right, they can help to drive harmful things away from my body and protect my children. However, they aren't as smart as my children, so they will attack you too. Sorry about that. Still, I'm glad to have helped out. I need to go. Paimon and Mimere will worry. That's true. Well, I'm almost out of time too. There are a lot of things I'd love to talk to you about, but the life I received this time is almost spent. Could you do me a favor though, Harley? What do you need? Could you tell Mimere... what to say? How about this then? Your paintings are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. Aww. Ah, right, and please get along with your sisters. They love you very much as well. Thanks a bunch, Harley. I've got it. Alright then, thank you. Honestly, it was great meeting you. Someday I hope that I'll be able to traverse this world without fear of causing harm or death to others. When that time comes, I'll be sure to show you what I really look like. Hey Harley! Harley! You alright? You've been staring at that painting this whole time. Seriously, you were just like Seymour. He just said he would be searching for data, and since then he's just not moved at all. Your paintings are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. Huh? Harley, you... Wait just a minute, where did all that come from? Are you okay? I'm fine, don't worry. Someone asked me to pass their words on to you, Mimere. I see, thank you. Please get along with your sisters. They love you very much as well. Come on, I've always gotten along well with everyone. Seriously. But since Father said so, I got it. Thank you, Harley. Paimon didn't notice this before, but when did that thing over there turn back to stone? The shaking from before seems to have stopped too. Wait, were you in such a hurry to paint for us because... Wait, Paimon's got it! People call really good paintings absorbing, don't they? So you painted that in order to absorb Harley, right? No, that doesn't make sense. What happened really? I'll explain in detail later. We're safe for now. Us and the melusines. Alright then, but you better explain later. Yes, Harley, Paimon, what do you think of this painting? Well, please feel free to critique it. I didn't have much time, and I wasn't my best self, so I'm not very confident about it. That feels like an excuse. I've got to stop doing that. So what do you think? I absolutely love it. Which parts of it do you like? Paimon can't understand it at all. That's wonderful. Paimon doesn't know what to say about your art other than it looks amazing. Huh, is this what they call an artistic baptism of fire? Well, I'm glad you like it either way. As long as you do, I'm happy. I'm not a very good speaker, unlike you, Paimon. But when I'm with you, I'm very happy. That's why I want to give you something that makes you happy too. Preliminary memory fragment sorting is complete. Whoa, you're back, Seymour. I may now answer previously unanswerable questions as well. Previously unanswerable? Which questions were those? The one about my master that Miss Paimon asked, as well as my aforementioned purpose. I am prototype 4AC-07, designed by to accompany and protect my master, Miss Marianne. Eh? Marianne? That Jacob guy mentioned that name as well, didn't he? Affirmative. Miss Marianne was my master, and my prime directive was to accompany her on behalf and ensure that she would smile happily. I have not been able to fulfill that duty for 1/7 times 10 to the power of 21 clockwork cycles due to the lack of a relay module. In truth, I cannot ascertain Miss Marianne's present location either. This should never happen. My logic unit requires immediate repair. As such, if you do not mind, allow me to depart for now. My standard deduction Thank you. My standard deduction module has already calculated the most likely location where I may collect information, and I must go there. Huh? Wait, Seymour, are you leaving? Affirmative. I thank you for your care thus far, Miss Mamere, but I have a duty that I must fulfill. Then I'll come too. Negative. Deduce danger level high. For your safety, I must refuse your proposal, Miss Mamere. But I will promise to return and express formal gratitude to you once I find my master. Unfortunately, some of my memories remain damaged, so I do not presently know whether the NARZISSENKREUZ order that I must reach is precisely. As such, my search will inevitably take a great deal of time. For that, you have my apologies in advance. I see. I understand. There's something you must do, and so you have to leave. But you'll come back to find me, won't you, Seymour? Affirmative. Alright then. Be careful, Seymour. You have to come back, alright? My token, the symbol of my life, is with you, so don't go breaking down someplace where I can't find you. You have my word, Miss Mamere. I will fulfill my mission and return to your spatial coordinates. Okay. Got it. Got it. Anyway, I've suddenly got a bout of inspiration, so I'm about to go paint. I'm going to go paint now. Don't forget to come back and see me when you finish your work, okay? You have a deal. We'll take care of Seymour for you for now. Alright, I understand. Harley, Paimon, Seymour, you stay safe, alright? I'll make a move first. Aw, she's sad. Mamere. So, where are we going next? Seymour mentioned this place called the NARZISSENKREUZ Ordo, right? The NARZISSENKREUZ Ordo? Huh, what sort of place is the NARZISSENKREUZ Ordo anyway? Searching, insufficient data, unable to answer. My standard deduction module was only able to give this name. Apart from that, I do not possess any related information. Wait, then how are we supposed to find the place? We can help. Calculating. Affirmative. Your presence on that journey will greatly increase the success rate. Thank you very much for your help, Miss Harley. But let's just go anyway. Once everything's settled, we'll bring you back to see Mamere. Blue logging apart and moon. Wait, we get to see the painting! A portrait Mamere painted for Paimon and you. At first glance, it doesn't look much like you and Paimon, or anything with a tangible form for that matter. Instead, it looks like waves of beautiful overlapping colours. But when calmly appreciating the portrait, you find that Mamere is conveying everything she wishes to express to you, layer by layer. According to Seymour's evaluation, Mamere can create unique paintings that differ from the 103,900 different styles of art. This makes her paintings priceless treasures, and those who gaze upon her paintings are always able to feel something different from Mamere's art each time they look at it. Oh wait, you guys can't see it. Can we give Mamere a hug? I would love to. Wait, hold on. Here's our art. It's this.